Well, hello, my darlings. Welcome to my kitchen. This is Kim at Uncensored Food. And after days and weeks, in fact, of making high-fat, high-calorie, beautiful, gorgeous, delicious desserts and cupcakes and breads and everything that's awesome, I've decided today I'm going to make a nice cold green soup, courtesy of Amy Schumer's husband, Chris Fisher, who made a soup out of celery root, fennel, and parsley. We're gonna make this as easy as pie. The grapes are just for me. Of course, I love them. I can't help myself. Well, what we're gonna start with is we're gonna peel and cut up this celery root, which is a weird vegetable that is really quite flavorful, and fennel, and we're gonna boil the shit out of it on the stove for 8 to 10 minutes. So let's start there and I'll come right back. What'd you do yesterday? Did you do something nice for somebody else? I did. I called my friend Joel and we had chicken caccianiki and the rainbow brioche bread for lunch because I can't eat all that delicious stuff myself. So, what'd you do? The problem with celery root is just it's kind of it's a bear to peel. So peel it any which way you can, and then we're gonna cut this up into small pieces and then cook it. Ooh, that's noisy, isn't it? It's hairy, it's not pretty, but it's quite delicious. So do this, then clean your board, then keep going. Oh, shit. Ooh. So what you do is you cut up that celery root, which is very flavorful. Next, you dice up the fennel, and this is all going to go in a pot and cook for 8 to 10 minutes. The flavor. Frankly, I confess I've never had cooked fennel before. I always have it raw. Tastes like licorice. In the Italian households, in the Italian lore, fennel is always served after you eat a big meal, Thanksgiving, Christmas Eve, Christmas, whatever, and it settles your stomach. Because none of us hold back on big, exciting meals like that. So, but now we're gonna cook it, so it stands to reason this is gonna be delicious. Let's see how it comes out. Okay, folks, it's been 8 minutes since this has been cooking. I know it's ready. Don't ever discount the smell of good food and what it does to your house when it's cooking. This is just celery root and leeks, and the fragrance in my house right now is spectacular. I can't believe I'm doing this. It's 98 stinking degrees outside, but it's well worth it. It's well worth it. All right, once that's cooked, just use a slotted spoon and get that in your Vitamix, because we're gonna bash the shit out of this. That's too noisy. I'll do this and come back. Here's the other thing about a Vitamix that I love so much, is it liquefies and purees the food. Now, this is just the pureed vegetables, the 2 vegetables, but it's kind of ugly, right? There's nothing to it. So the cooking process takes away any color. So I'm gonna put in a handful of chopped up parsley and about a cup or so, I'm guessing, he never said exactly, of full fat yogurt, plain yogurt. Once this is done, it's gonna go in the refrigerator until it gets cold. I forgot the salt! Stop! See the color? The parsley restored the color, the salt and the yogurt restored. Oh my God. You cannot explain it, but it is so delicious. And I suspect it's going to be spectacular once it fully cools. So I'm just gonna pour this in a pretty pitcher that used to be my mother's. And I'm gonna cool it in the fridge until it's no longer burning my tongue. And then we're gonna have lunch. I can do better than this. It's pretty, isn't it? Food needs to be beautiful. This goes going in the fridge come back in an hour. Folks, I'm the kind of a person who likes things that make sense. None of this makes any sense whatsoever to me. This delicious cold soup is so full of flavor, it's ridiculous. I've served it up, it's cold now, and I put a few dots of plain yogurt on top of there, and this is so full of flavor, I can't even begin to tell you. So whip a little more in there. What does it taste like? Nothing you've ever had before, but go make it. It's a cheap meal, it's a delicious meal. I hope you enjoyed this one. I hope you give this one a shot. I won't be sharing this with anybody else because it's too good. I'm going to be eating it for the rest of today. Thanks for playing with me. This is Kim at Uncensored Food. Go to my website, drop a little money in the bucket. That's just fun for everybody. And eat well and be nice to everybody you meet today. It's really a glorious day. I'll see ya.